4, 3, 2, 1. We got motion. Where you going? Dip in the ocean. Drink another. That's that potion. How you want it? How you want it? We'll jump on it. Motion.
Game 5, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Bulls have...
Tonight could be the end of this series or a step towards an all-time great comeback. It's Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And the starting group for Chicago. We've got Anthony Edwards. Nikola Jokic is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Cunningham. And it's West in at the 1. And for the Pistons, we've got Wembanyama. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. You look at the Bulls facing elimination here. What do they have to do to overcome some pretty big odds against them?
Well, I mean, because so many people have already written them off this series, in a way, they really have nothing left to lose. They can come out loose, try to have some fun. Maybe that different energy will produce a different outcome.
6 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Here's McGrady. And the 3 off target. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Pass to West. Outside Edwards. Rejected by Wembanyama.
You got to be careful shooting around Wembanyama. He's already one of the best shot blockers in the league, if not the best.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's West. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
And stolen by Anthony. To the paint. Şengün with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Pass to West. Chicago passing it around. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Pistons have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Garnett, covered by Jokic. From deep, Jordan. And Cunningham pulls it down.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
And no good, trying to use the glass. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Good on the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Anthony against Edwards. Cunningham outside. Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys, back over to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. From deep three-point range, Jordan misses. The Bulls have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Pass to West, back to Brown. Jokic in the post, covered by Wembanyama. Jokic, good.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Out to the right wing. Here's Stockton. Back to Anthony. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up. Detroit shooting their first free throws of the evening. And the first one at the line is good. The Pistons making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Payton's checked in for Edwards. The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Outside, Brown. Jokic against Wembanyama. Stolen by Wembanyama. Now here's Jordan. He's closely guarded. Ooh, poked away. And now the Bulls in transition. Pass to West. Griffin against Şengün. Here's Jokic. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You won't see that from him very often.
There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter here. Now here's Wembanyama. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Anthony against Brown. Pass to West. Now Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got 6. The Pistons trailing. Here's Jordan. Here's Stockton, guarded by Payton. Anthony against Brown. Spins. Anthony misses.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Down low. Here's Brown. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Wembanyama. Jordan, the pass to Anthony. The kick out to Griffin. The three from Wembanyama. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
We've got Blake Griffin. He's out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Stockton in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Marley, guarded by Edwards. Marley, no good.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by Garnett. The Pistons leading. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And just staying in control. This is Griffin's mindset, keeping his balance even when the D is present.
Pass to Payton. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Stockton. No made baskets yet. And here's Griffin. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Back to Payton. Kicks it out to Holmgren. The 3 is up. And again, Chicago, no good. Detroit leading by 3. Pass to Stockton. Griffin outside. Here's Garnett, guarded by Payton. Marley passes to Williams. From outside, off the mark. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up to the Bulls. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Launches a 3. Payton, no good.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Garnett. Here's Marley. Shoots over Holmgren. Marley, no good. Bulls trail by 3. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Payton finds Adebayo, and finished off by Adebayo.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Wing, Anthony, counted by Adebayo. Anthony against Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Now here's Anthony. He's covered closely. And that one's good. And the Pistons lead by 3.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That is just too easy.
Pass to Jokic. Here's West, covered by Jordan. Adebayo passes to Jokic. Cunningham on the wing. Beyond the arc. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
Measuring that corner triple very well. I like seeing Cunningham bury these types of shots.
Jordan, the pass to Williams. Pass to Weber. Tries it from 19. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Now here's Jokic. The kick out to Adebayo. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. So both teams changing it up here. There's a minute 26 left in the second period. Here's McGrady. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, you pay the price.
Cunningham passes to Holmgren. Jokic with it. 6 points for him. Over Jordan. Jokic finishing through the D.
Some contact won't disturb Jokic's motion much. He just powers right through.
Pass to Anthony. Holmgren with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Jordan. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here's Edwards outside. Edwards connects from outside.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Here's McGrady. No points so far. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Garnett. Here's McGrady. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Bulls up by 1. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot. Coach Billy Donovan here with us. And Billy, what have you thought about the defense in the first half?
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings, one and all, the postseason drama we love and no disappointment.
Their season hanging in the balance. They've competed. It's still a long shot, but they might just pull this off.
Impressive effort, especially out here on the road.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. Guys, a chance for them to close out the series.
Yep, that's right, Ernie. But
Thanks, as always, for watching.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. You look at Nikola Jokic, what a contribution.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Edwards out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Cunningham. And it's West in at the point. Jokic, no good. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Jordan. Now Wembanyama. Here's McGrady for three. Chicago with a rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's West. Yet to see a basket. Here's Cunningham. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, when he gets inside, Cade does a great job of using his plus size as a guard. Just forces the defenders to foul.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Wembanyama. Detroit moving the ball around. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Jokic. Şengün, the screen. Jokic finds Şengün. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
That's what happens when you try to challenge Wemby. If you don't know, now you know. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up to the Chicago Bulls. It's a one-point game. Pass to Jokic. Here's West. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
3 points.
Jokic has got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, man. I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
Anthony up top. Started by Edwards.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. To the inside. Edwards, a pass to Şengün. Good D by Wembanyama.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them. Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Pass to Jokic. Launches it. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
I mean, with his three-point shooting, Jokic is able to draw opposing bigs out on the perimeter, and that opens up driving lanes for him and his teammates.
Cunningham against Jordan. Cunningham passes to Edwards. Now here's Jokic. Tightly guarded. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Şengün. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 2 points. That one goes. Garnett's got 8 here in this quarter.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Şengün, the screen. Inside. And Şengün throw it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Hayden's checked in for Cade Cunningham. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Wembanyama screen. To the paint. Pass to Stockton. Back to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Over Edwards. And again, the Pistons missing. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's West, covered by Jordan, and the basket by Edwards.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Anthony in the post. And it's Chicago with a board. Outside Edwards. Pass to Jokic. Outside Payton. Takes a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Garnett. Now Jordan. Over Edwards. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the floor.
Bulls leading by 4. Outside Edwards. Adebayo sets a screen. Edwards, no good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
To the wing on the left. Stockton pass to Weber. Adebayo with the rejection.
I love this defensive intensity from Bam, shutting them down at the rim with those long arms.
The jump hook. Bam going to work and close.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And stolen by Brown. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Blake Griffin out there with Carmelo Anthony. And it's Stockton in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's McGrady. No good. A bit long that time. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Back to Adebayo. Adebayo rocking the rim.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for the Pistons. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Allie, thank you. Anthony misses. Bulls leading by 8. Pass to West. Pulls it in from the elbow, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Here's West. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 4-3. Weber pulls it in. Pistons trail by 11. Pass to Anthony. And there's a pick. On the take. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
So for the Pistons, Wembanyama's checked in for Griffin, and it's Lou Dort in for Jalen Williams. Then for Chicago, Sengun checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Holmgren, and it's Curry in for Brown.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Curry against Anthony. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Team second. At the line for 2, Carmelo Anthony.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. And Anthony drops them both. Bulls leading by 11. Outside Edwards. Outside Payton. From outside the arc. The Pistons clear it. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Payton. From deep. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists tonight.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Down by 12. Outside Anthony. Unloads. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Chicago leading by 12. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Okay, thanks for that.
It's unfortunate but true. If you play with passion, there's sometimes pain that comes along with it. We wish him the best.
Outside Cunningham. Jokic the screen. Shot clock at 5. Throw it down, Nikola.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Pistons trail by 14. Here's Garnett.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
2 minutes remaining in the
Edwards! Wembanyama there for the rebound. Time running out for the Pistons. A minute 15 left in the fourth. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through for Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Jokic. He launches, knocks down the trifecta.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Now here's Jordan. It's good from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's West. Now Cunningham. Jokic outside. Here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Now Şengün. Oh, no good. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's McGrady. Lets it go from 14. Count it. Puts one up from 19. Knocks it loose. And the Pistons with possession here. 8-point game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Yes, sir! And that's an intentional foul.
Michael Jordan, first personal foul. 13 foul.
Here's Cunningham. And so they foul intentionally.
Michael Jordan, second personal foul. Team 4. At the line for the board, Cunningham. Cunningham. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Detroit calls timeout. They're losing by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Target from downtown. Edwards against Anthony. And so Chicago takes the win. Many league observers were starting to count them out, but tonight's effort gives them a chance to turn the tide.
It would be a major league comeback. Can they really take 2 more games in this series? I have my doubts, but we'll see.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Nicola, congratulations.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during
Jag, this ass advantage. As for the jacket that I'm wearing, it's Chris Van Nash. Nice. You did the Montclair thing in the past. Back then, your rags get the Mutombo finger wag. It ain't spring, but I clean the glass with no wingman. This thing here, it ain't Jordan Brand, a swing man. With my pinky in the air, the length of an equal swing span. I'm never just winging it, I'm a thinking man. Me and Preem, we like the town car, we Lincoln fam. Frequent. Puerto Rican hair. My sneakers Lisa G a pair. Be aware this ain't even fair. These are millionaire hands get paid handsome. What you expect? I'm a handsome man. Yup. I will answer your prayers fast.
Game 6 in the Eastern Conference semifinals. The New York Knicks are staring right in the face of a Game 6 showdown. Do they have the fortitude to close out the series? Now is their time to try and avoid a Game 7 against the Bucks. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
It's Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals here. Welcome back to the postseason action. It's heating up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. So, Ewing sitting on the bench. This is the group Mike Brown has right now. We've got Doncic. Embiid is out there with Duncan. And it's Durant. And it's Carter in at the 2-guard spot. And for Milwaukee, they've got Dwayne Wade. Abdul-Jabbar is out there at Mourning. Then there's Robertson. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Doncic taking a look at New York. You know, Greg, they're in position now, as we know, to move to the conference final. But Game 6 on the road, Greg, is always a tough challenge. So they know what's in front of them.
It's a great point, and for these fans, this is Game 7. So as the visitor, you're dealing with a lot of hostility. Some teams feed off it, and some teams just aren't up to the task. But I got a sneaky suspicion this group's raring and ready to go.
Here's Leonard. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. KD on the wing. He's guarded by Mourning. The drive by Doncic. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace. The drive is easy for the Don.
Now here's Leonard, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Doncic. Diving in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Robertson.
Well, a great offensive player keeps defenders off balance. Luka Doncic does just that.
That free throw good from Doncic.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels. So dangerous.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Not a fast start for the Bucks. 6-point game. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. But they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, "I told my guys to get as physical as they want," adding, "He's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive." Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Pass to Doncic. Driving the lane. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
I'll tell you, the footwork of Luka on his drives is really something to behold.
Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Wade. The Knicks pull it in. Carter, the pass to Doncic. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Well, you look at Duncan, third in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside. And, of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
No good on the free throw.
Luka Doncic has established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Pierce comes in for Mourning. Nash is subbed in for Robertson. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Outside Leonard. Wade with no one around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Wade's got 5.
I love the rise and fire approach from Wade, giving the D no time to react.
Back to Doncic. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Offensive rebound, and Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Doncic kicks to Iverson. Outside, KD. Connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Pierce. Nothing on the board. Playing good. Here's Doncic. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guy.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Olajuwon's checked in for Wade. The Knicks also changing it up. Ewing comes in for Embiid. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Doncic. Here's Kidd. Pass to Iverson. Duncan with the screen on Leonard. Here's Iverson. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Pierce kicks to Olajuwon. Nash outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Kidd dishes to Ewing. Up and in from the low block.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Nash. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Back to Nash. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by New York. Now Iverson. Scoreless thus far. Pierce inside the three-point line, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee on top, leading by a point. And we'll get going. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So with Wade on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Nash. It's Pierce. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Towns in at the 4. Back to Kidd. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Kawhi Leonard on the attack. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Allen Iverson. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he knocks down the first one.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Robertson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Vince Carter, he's checked in for New York. Leonard hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
To the inside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olajuwon. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Iverson gets the bucket.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Pass to Robertson. Out to Nash. Towns, a screen on Kidd. Left side, Towns. Stolen by Duncan. Iverson passes to Kidd. New York moving it around. Clock at 6. Iverson against Robertson. Iverson, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Kidd against Leonard from 13, and the jumper is good. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
Now the mid-range is Kawhi's bread and butter. This guy can get to his spots and take whatever he wants.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in for Milwaukee. And then for New York, Shawn Kemp, he's checked in for Ewing. And Durant subbed in for Iverson. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Out left to the wing. Towns looking around, and Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. Pierce comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Nash. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Doncic is checked in for Kidd. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, man, is Kawhi Leonard a tough cover. Just so good at drawing contact.
No good on the second free throw.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to KD. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Bucks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Leonard dishes to Pierce. Great D that time from Duncan.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
KD on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Duncan kicks to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Here's KD. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Well, good luck trying to keep Kevin Durant from making this shot. He feels like he can get it off at any time.
Bounce pass Pierce. Outside Leonard. Fires for 3. Leonard Hits it ripped from 3.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense is giving them here.
And it's Kemp with the jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, Kemp is not your average dunker. This guy rocks the rim.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Milwaukee making a switch here. Olajuwon's checked in. And a switcher also for New York. Ewing's checked in.
No shot. And this is a guy, Shawn Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
Back to Robertson. Shoots over Doncic and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. A nice shot by Carter.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look for Milwaukee. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Olajuwon. And Washington subbed in for Pierce. Jason Kidd's checked in for New York. Washington passes to Towns. Now here's Wade. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Second, Luka Doncic. The fourth position, Vince Carter.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Warning's checked in for Towns. And it's Leonard in for P.J. Washington. Duncan, he's checked in for New York. Embiid comes in for Jason Kidd. Duncan finds Durant. And here is Doncic. Back to KD. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
Morning passes to Abdul-Jabbar. A 3 from Leonard. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. And stolen by Mourning.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Now, here's Wade. Oh! Sent back by KD. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Knicks lead by 4. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Joel, you got out to an early lead. A lot to like in your performance thus far. What have you liked about it?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Welcome, everybody, and in this crucial Game 6, there's some second-half work to be done for the Milwaukee Bucks.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense, paging the defense.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks. Facing a limit. And that's all for us.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So with Ewing sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. We've got Durant, Carter out there with Luka Doncic. And there's Embiid, and it's Duncan in at the 5 spot. Here's Carter, and it's Mourning with the rebound.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Wade slamming it home.
And there's the slam by Wade. Such a remarkable athlete.
Durant hits to Embiid. Doncic outside. Doncic going to work.
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
Wade against Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
The Bucks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Wade.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
Both free throws good from Wade.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
Pass to Durant from deep three-point land. And it's Mourning with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Robertson passes to Leonard. Wade outside. Over Carter. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Mourning. Wade's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for New York. Duncan with the screen on Robertson. With the step. Pass to Embiid. Here's the 3. Embiid knocks it home from distance.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Knicks on defense. 3-point lead. Here's Robertson. Hasn't made one yet. Leonard with no one around. That 3 off the mark. It's Durant on the wing. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Daring anyone to stop him. KD.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Robertson with it. And here's Leonard. Over KD. Leonard, no luck. Doncic looking it over. Embiid with a screen on Robertson. Takes a step back. Doncic. Rebound, Milwaukee. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Robertson, no good. The Knicks leading by 5. Durant kicks to Doncic. Pass to Embiid for the 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Mourning's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Robertson with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And with his power and size, Mourning can be a headache to defend. Point proven there with him drawing the foul.
First one falls for him.
And you got to love the fire that Mourning plays with. His passion for the game is so special.
Nash is checked in for Robertson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Iverson's checked in for Vince Carter. KD passes to Doncic. Kicks it out to Iverson. New York, no good that time either. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Mourning passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Duncan. It's tipped and stolen by Leonard. For the tie. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Olajuwon's checked in for the Bucks. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Mourning. The Knicks also changing it up. Ewing comes in for Joel Embiid. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Durant. Outside Leonard for the lead. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy.
Leonard against Doncic. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Bucks train. Passed away. Here's Towns from deep. Ewing gets the rebound.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Wade outside. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Doncic. And no good in the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. So with Wade on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Pierce is out there with Towns. Then it's Nash. Then there's Robertson. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in its center.
And when we talk about players who don't mind shooting with a hand in their face, Kareem's at the top of the list.
High post, KD. Pierce on him. Carter, this is for KD. Off target from outside. Bucks shooting at 36% of the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Pass to Towns. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Robertson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for New York. A 2-point game. And with a screen for Carter. Over Robertson. Outside, Ewing. Camp with a screen for Kidd. No good on the 3. Here's Milwaukee now. Pierce down low. Defended by Durant. The shot by Pierce, no good. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out to Carter. Inside. Durant rising up.
Yeah, that's the size and reach of Kevin Durant at the rim. Yes, sir.
Bucks trail by 4. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured. Wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Olajuwon's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Mourning comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Leonard, he's checked in for Pierce. And it's Wade in for Steve Nash. And a new group in for the Knicks. Embiid, he's checked in for Ewing. Duncan comes in for Kemp. Iverson's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kidd.
And wouldn't be surprised if we see games like this from Wade for years to come.
Carter with the screen. Iverson outside. Over Wade. Good D by Wade.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Robertson outside. Pass to Wade to tie it up. Wade inside.
Love the concentration from Wade. Totally committed to finding a high percentage shot.
Pulls it down. What an assist!
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Wade outside. Warning a screen on Iverson. Wade feeling it out a bit. Wade muscling it up and in.
And this team already trusts in Wade's ability to nail the big shot. Very impressive.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Bucks. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Durant's checked in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Carter against Robertson. Duncan outside. Wade against Doncic. Tim Duncan, lead away from outside.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Here's Leonard. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. And it's good.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Wade against Carter. That shot, no good. Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Duncan. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Wade with it, and it's Carter picking him up.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Vince Carter on the wing. Wade is covered. Doncic outside. Launches it. Down he goes for 3.
Was there ever a doubt they'd go to Luka Doncic? This guy is a big-time performer.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy of this situation.
First free throw is good, and that'll put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Here's Leonard. Fires the three. And he does not hit.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so the New York Knicks have won the series. A 4-2 victory for them in the second round. And now they find themselves just 4 wins away from a spot, Craig, in the end.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that's very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Dorisburg, Greg.
She woke up in